David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Boilermakers will boot it away to start the game. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tar Heels offense will be first on the attack. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
And the Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The play action fake. Now he's going to break the pocket. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
To the air, it's Baker. Grab near the sticks, it's Ship. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes.
Breaks into the open. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38th.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Now facing a third and long. Under fire. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
So the Purdue Boilermakers offense will go to work for the first time. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover him, take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Branch. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down to the 37.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Pressure coming. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Got it in the middle. It's Harris. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Going for 6. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Boilermaker! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys. They usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown catch.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the return man's journey is stopped, but there is a flag on the play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. He wants to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but what an opportunity here from the 23-yard line.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. He'll set up to throw. Got a man. It's Smith. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
To the air on second down. Takes the easy one to the back. Turning it on. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
And the Boilermakers will try to move the chains on 4th down. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Using his legs, it's Hart. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Nice job rallying there by the defense. That's a play they needed to make. They're trailing. It's still early. Lots of football to be played, but that was an important down and distance in this one early.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. There he goes. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So first down here as they go back to work. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the run, it's Lewis. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Tar Heels really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's loose. And he slides after picking up the 1st down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around to make it an easy pass and catch.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Ship. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on the slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage after catching the slant.
The Tar Heels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Keep it on the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And this offense has put a nice drive together. I don't mind the run on 2nd down. We're not in a hurry. We actually want to use a lot of this clock. But more importantly, we want to punch this in the end zone. We want to cut into this lead, gain some momentum. We've struggled this first half, but we can end on a high note.
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. And the Tar Heels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Touchdown, Tar Heels! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And how about this play by the offense? 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Everything says it's going to be a run. It's going to be a run. Nice job by the offense. A little sleight of hand, throwing the football, getting the touchdown.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And they'll take the result of the flag and move the offense back. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Starting to feel a little pressure. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Baker. It's complete on the right side. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They'll move the tight end. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got him downfield. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Ship. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Punt is in the air. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic.
Breaks into the open. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. He'll try to do it himself. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. On the ground, it's Hart. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. Got a man, it's Palmer. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harris. And the defense drags him down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up the first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He lobs one high down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly. Touchdown, UNC! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fella on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
He leaves it with his back. Oh, he's got some space. Hard-hitting tackle. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Now the play fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys, and they're 4-1. They got the job done.
The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner will be dragged down. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. To the air, it's Baker. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll leave it with him.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And
found the seam on the left. He's at the touchdown, Purdue. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Dropping back, it's Baker. Dumps it to the back. Right on the money.
Open.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. They want to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Now on second down. Tight end now in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes a grab down the middle. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore's not afraid to show off the gun. And the Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. The give from the gun. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? They thought they had the lead, and the flag breaks their heart, and now they'll have to try it again. Offense gets set for second down. Back to throw, it's Baker. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's not afraid to go deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
The defense has not had an answer for this guy today. Already over 150 yards receiving. That time, the ball falls incomplete, but we haven't seen that happen too often today.
Quarterback just couldn't quite find the range on the last play. It's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the right. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Tar Heels looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's caught. It's Johnson. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
They'll move the wide receiver. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds his man. It's West. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll give it to the back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, North Carolina.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, it's Baker. He's moving out of the pocket. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down.
And I've seen some crazy things with wide receivers. Like, they want the football. They call for it just like he does here. He wants the football. But, man, you've got to make plays. And if you're going to be loud and you're going to be that guy, when the ball comes your way, you got to make plays on it, and he doesn't do it there.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this will be caught at the 30. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. The Tar Heels are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. The screen, and watch out. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now.
Got enough space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. To the air, it's Baker. Unleashes one deep. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And his throw is incomplete.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
Time kick right there, man. Fourth quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or two more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it behind the line. It's West.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Catch in the middle. It's Harris. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
The Boilermakers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Going to sling it on 2nd down. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. Off play action. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And they're feeling themselves a little bit, right? Let's just make a big play, and I like it. Try to keep the momentum going. Try to capitalize. Make another big play. Taking the big shot down the field. This offense is going to be aggressive. You can tell.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow. Who knows how they got that thing back? They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away.
Number 95 on to punt it away.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. And this sophomore behind center has been really impressive so far. Their passing game has been simply outstanding the entire game. They've put it in the end zone, and they will get your attention with the numbers they put up. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Line gets set, 1st down. They go to the ground. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Second down coming up. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
North Carolina.
Line getting set on second down. Dropping back, it's Baker. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's exactly what I would do, too. Why would I not keep throwing that dude the football? I know it was incompletion, but he has had a day. He's been cooking this secondary, and they've tried to find ways to get him the ball because he has been so dynamic today.
Now staring at a third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes a grab deep. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make multiple, but the team's winning this week, which is the most important stat that he cares about.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. He'll pull it on the read. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And this offense continues to have success and just put a long drive together. Now, on this defense, I'm getting desperate now. It's desperation. I got to make a play. I got to force something to happen. I got to change something up, and I got to get this football back to my offense.
The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the fourth.
North Carolina, 26. Purdue, 17.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable.
Snags it on the right. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot, and that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work first and 10. To the air on first down. He's got him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers are threatening in the red zone. Back to pass on second down. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing cover.
He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Good, right down the boulevard. That'll pull them back to within 6. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. OHIO. Ohio State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout to remember.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This young signal caller just seems to get better and better with each game. A most impressive outing. It's as if he's seeing things before they happen, and he has the numbers and the scores to prove it. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. You gotta believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Oh, my. Circle, circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Right back to the well. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All 3rd downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. It's Hart. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's West. There he goes. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game.